Hello there, welcome to Rosy ASMR. Thank you for joining me. So today we're doing some makeup together. I thought it'd be nice and relaxing to just play a bit with makeup and chat a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put my hair in a scrunchie. So we can get started. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll take my rings off as well. Okay, roll up the sleeves. I feel like it's been a while since I did more than just like a basic makeup look. I don't wear makeup often, but it's definitely been a little bit longer since I did full makeup, because we've been having our like third lockdown, so I haven't been drinking enough water, so my lips are dry. But yeah, so I haven't been going out as much with the lockdown. I'm using this Catrice Prime and Fine primer. I don't actually usually use primer, so I'm hoping that it won't screw up my whole routine, but anyway, we shall see. I think I only really use primer if I'm, I don't know, wanting to go the extra mile. So I don't know, I think it's probably not a good idea to change up my routine out of the blue, but I don't know, I follow impulses when it comes to makeup. Okay. Then I'm going to do some foundation. I've got to quickly praise this product. I obviously nothing in this video is sponsored, but I just wanted to point this out because it is exceptional. I have pretty dry skin, especially in winter, and this has been really good for it. It's the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. It goes on so smoothly. It's really smooth, and it does not, like show dry spots at all. It is also just super nice on the skin. Like, it just looks so good. But yeah, I haven't been using it for very long. I think I got it about 3 weeks ago, so it really has not been very long. But I really love it. I'm actually doing like a challenge at the moment, where I'm not supposed to spend money on like luxuries or anything that's not what I need. So I've been doing that for the month of July, and so technically I did already have foundation, so I did not need it, but I made an exception for this foundation because it had such good reviews. My friend recommended it to me, and I'm so glad she did, because I really like how it goes on my skin. It's also really buildable for when you have any marks or things you wanting to hide. Just wanna check. My view setup is a little bit weird because I don't actually have a handheld mirror that's very good. So I'm half using the viewfinder, half using my dressing table mirror down there. And actually do have one little handheld mirror, but it's a magnifying one, which I find kind of annoying. So anyway, so this foundation does oxidize a little bit, but I think it looks really natural on my skin, and yeah, even though you can build it up quite a bit, I don't think it looks too cakey at all. Just trying to see that I've blended everything in alright. I know I'm gonna look at myself properly in the mirror later and find that I have missed spots, but I think it's okay for now. So the challenge I'm doing is this book that I read a couple weeks back. It's called Why Didn't They Teach Me This in School? It's like a beginner's financial guide, very basic, but it's got like all these principles in it and just like concepts for looking after your money better, saving money, that sort of thing. I'm using the Camouflage Catrice concealer. Most of the products that I use are in drugstore because that's just within my budget, and I find like a lot of drugstore products are more likely to be against animal testing, which is fairly important to me. Wait, where's my... There we go. So I care about that. I forgot how fast drying this concealer is, and I've put it all over my face, so I need to move fast. I know that I'm jumping around a lot in my conversations, so I hope that it's not too disorienting. So the book is really good for like just getting an overview. I think I really wanted to just sort of get more serious about my finances, because I am going into the working world now. I've been a student for so many years and I haven't really had money to make big decisions about, but you know, with the possibility of earning money in the future, I'm just trying to give more consideration to it. Yeah, so I listen to the audiobook, and I generally listen to non-fiction as audiobooks because I just can't sit with it for very long. I find non-fiction is very tedious. So yeah, I yeah, I really liked some of the principles that came up. For example, there was the idea of, like, if you do happen to get a bonus, like, not considering that as part of your budget, but like saving that automatically, which I thought was really cool, because I think like it's money you didn't expect to have necessarily, so you shouldn't need to use it, but so that you feel that you're still getting something out of it, you use like maybe 10% to buy something that you really have wanted, and that way you still get this sort of sense of having gotten something from your bonus, but you've saved the bulk of it. Yeah, and then another concept, which is what I mentioned initially, was that you treat 1 month in a year as an emergency month, and for that month you're not supposed to spend excess. So I know I've got to like admit that being able to do all of these things is like from coming from a place of privilege, you know, that I do have the means to save a bit and stuff, and I know that's not possible for everyone, so I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, so basically you will save what you then don't spend extra, and for that month you don't eat out, you don't buy, you know, anything extra, you don't I don't know, you don't spend extra on food or clothing or anything that you usually splurge on a bit, and so you can save the extra, but also you are then able to sort of rethink your priorities, which was really cool. So I've been doing that, but I must say I've been struggling more than I thought I would. My biggest thing is like being in lockdown. I don't know, I've been going on online stores far more than I should be, and it's my birthday next month, so there were a couple things I had to look for birthday presents. Like my aunt wanted to get me 1 or 2 things, but she wanted me to choose what I wanted, so I went on a clothing store site for that, and then it's like the struggle of like there are other things that you see that you would maybe then get for yourself, and you've got to stay strong, and it has been harder than I thought, and that's not to say that I often buy clothes, but I think just it happened that I was looking for my birthday, so that's been a struggle. But yeah, I've found it interesting though, because like instead of maybe buying a bunch of biscuits or whatever, I'll do some baking, so that's been good. Just doing some highlighter. Can't remember the last time I put on highlighter. I'm not sure how much you can see it with this lighting, but it's the one that I've been using for years. I think that's one thing I must say about myself, because I don't wear makeup a lot. I don't have to buy makeup a lot, and I'm pretty good about that. So, except for this foundation. I didn't mean to turn this whole video into talking about finances. But yeah, I think it's just something that I found interesting. And it fit in with my schedule at the moment, because I'm looking for a job at the moment, so my income is very limited, and while I was studying I was on a scholarship, so that helped pay for my month in. So now I'm in this weird in between where I'm not on the scholarship anymore, but I'm looking for a job. Yeah, so that's been a bit of a different experience for me, and so it worked well to do the emergency month this month, while I'm in the transition period, so that I am keeping my expenses to a limit. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do with my eyes. I'm trying to decide, and I think in the meantime I'm going to do contouring to distract myself, because I haven't decided what I want to do. I think I want to, this is just an Essence contouring palette. I haven't been very good at telling you what I'm using. I think my highlighting palette was also an Essence one. Yeah, I think most of the time I use Catrice, Essence and Wet n Wild, because all three of them are very affordable, and if you use the right products within their range, they can be quite good. And I also really like that they're against animal cruelty. So now I've got to decide what I want to do with my eyes. A part of me is tempted to do something a bit more colourful, because it's so dull being winter, but I don't know. I have this colourful eyeshadow palette that's actually not the best quality, but it does have cool shades. And then I have my old MAC palette. I know that I've been talking a lot about it, about Beauty Without Cruelty, and a lot of the things that I have are brands that don't have that, but these are either ones that have been given to me or that I bought years ago, so I'm really trying to be more aware of that now. But yeah, I need to decide what I'm doing. I actually think maybe something like a mauvey, like a soft mauve pink look. I'm feeling maybe, because it is morning. I still need to, like, you know, spend the rest of my day out. So I think I'm gonna go for that. So there's this like purple shade here that I'm gonna try. I mean, what I did not think through though is the fact that I have to do this with my viewfinder. Let me see if I can do it with my mirror. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll do it with my mirror. It's maybe a little bit easier. So I think I'm gonna first just I was gonna say I'm gonna do. Yes, okay. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna start with like a soft pink and then I'll pull the mauve over it, I think. I was gonna just go straight in with the mauve, but maybe I should be a little bit more careful because I don't actually know how potent it is. Let's see. Okay. Just a little bit of a base. I don't even know if that's visible. Okay. This is a really big brush though, so I can diffuse it a lot. Okay. I don't think that's doing anything. Maybe a little bit. Like I said, this palette's really not good. But I really struggle in South Africa to find colourful palettes. I'm not sure why. I think just in South Africa our makeup selection is a lot more limited and people are more conservative. There's not like a big makeup scene here. But yeah. Oh, I love this mauve, it's so pretty. Okay, for all the smack of being talking about this palette, it's coming up okay. This mauve color. I think I've gone too far out. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with some pink. I don't think I'm gonna darken it up. I was considering darkening it up. I do have some dark purples. Like this is a really dark like plum color. And there's a dark purple in that other. Okay, so I'm now gonna go in with the pink. I think I'm gonna use this brush. Let me quickly grab this. Oh wait, I could just use the palette. There's a little mirror there. That was not very smart of me to miss that. Okay. I think I like that. I like that. Okay, I think that makes me feel better. The fact that I went for something a little bit more exciting than just a winter look. I know this is not a winter look by any means, but that makes me happy. Okay, I'm just gonna lighten up the inner corner there. I really should be using a mirror, but anyway. Okay, let me see. Okay. I think that is what I want to do with my eyes. Oh, I was using this little MAC palette for the light pink. I think I like that. A little bit of fallout. Okay. Great. I maybe just want to add in some dark smokiness just for the outer corners. So I'm just taking this blackish shade, just sort of like eyeliner, but smokier, and this side. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm seeing Dev this afternoon. We would usually go out for coffee, but with it being emergency month, she's gonna come to my house so that I don't spend money. I must say, my friends and family have been very supportive of me doing this. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do some mascara. So, first things first. Gotta curl my eyelashes. I don't know how long you're supposed to actually hold them for. I feel like I'm pinching my eyelid. No, that's good now. Okay. Oh, I got sticky sound. Okay. I think this is a Essence Forbidden Volume Mascara. I just use whatever mascara I have. For some reason, I get given mascaras often. I'm not sure why. I haven't bought a mascara in maybe 5 years because friends and family always pass on mascara to me. Like, new mascara, don't worry. But like, that they aren't gonna use or as a gift. I don't know. It's very unusual. And I've also gotten it like as a free gift with beauty products that I bought. For some reason, mascara is one of those things. So I can't tell you how good this mascara actually is, but I haven't had a problem with it. I think that's okay. Oh no, now I'm just making it clumpy. I was trying to get rid of clumps and then I ended up making it more clumpy. I don't know how people who make like makeup videos for a living, how they like never mess up. I feel like they must edit out the parts where they like make something clumpy, or because it's so unrealistic. How do you not mess up? I mean, I'm by no means good at makeup, but even on the, like, you know, when I've been working quite a bit and I'm wearing makeup every day, even on those occasions, I still have times where I mess up. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done, except for my lipstick. So now I was going to wear this one, but I don't know if it's too pink now with my pink eyes, because it does come out quite pink. And then there's this one, which is my all-time favorite. It is my nude color, and it's like really creamy and just nice to put on. This one is also good. Dries matte. This one's the Body Shop, and this one's Wet n Wild. So I don't know. Which do you think I should go for? The more nude Wet n Wild moisturizing one, or the matte one, which is more pinky? I know they look so similar in tone, but I swear when they go on my lips, this one's more pinky. Okay, I'm gonna go for the pinkier one. I said I wanted more color, so here we go. I suppose if I'm wearing this jersey today, wearing color is appropriate. Okay. I have a really thin top lip, so it's not hard to put on. I think that is good. Okay, so I'm gonna loosen my hair again. Put back on my rings. And just gonna grab a brush. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I hope you liked my end look. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I like playing a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. And I just realized my feet are gonna be so numb when I get up because I've been sitting on with, like, you know, my knees bent with my feet under me. That was not the smartest thing to do. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it relaxing. Yeah, I just realized I didn't do setting spray because I never do setting spray. So let us quickly rectify that. Quickly do some setting spray. I feel like I always forget some setting spray. Okay. It just makes me feel like my makeup is gonna run off. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this and that